In a world where life expectancy is steadily rising, there exists some remarkable individuals who have surpassed all expectations, defying the boundaries of age. From the time-honored secrets of centenarians to the incredible longevity of those who defied all odds, these are the 20 oldest humans to have ever lived. Number 20. Chitetsu Watanabe. Chitetsu Watanabe, the world's oldest man, had a bittersweet story to share before his passing. In February 2020, at the age of 112 years and 344 days, he received official recognition from the Guinness Book of World Records. Sadly, only 2 weeks later, he passed away. It almost seemed as if he had stayed alive just long enough to attain the record before departing. Despite this, Watanabe left behind a remarkable legacy. He had 5 children, 2 grandchildren, 16 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild. He was able to witness the growth of his family and celebrated many memorable moments with them. Watanabe was born in 1907 as the eldest of 8 siblings. After completing his education in agriculture, he worked on a sugar plantation and later moved to Taiwan. There, he married his wife, Mitsu, and started a family. During World War II, he served in the Japanese military. After retiring, he dedicated his time to his favorite hobbies. Together with his son Tatsuo, he built a house on farmland where he cultivated potatoes, tomatoes, strawberries, and plums. Remarkably, he continued tending to his crops until the age of 104. When asked about the secret to his long life, Watanabe attributed it to being happy and maintaining a smiling disposition. His wife attested to his gentle nature, as she had never witnessed him raise his voice or become angry in their over 50 years of marriage. He was always supportive of her endeavors, offering her praise. Living under one roof with his extended family, including grandchildren and great-grandchildren, also brought him immense joy and contributed to his constant smile. Number 19. Jean Calment. Meet Jean-Louis Calment, a remarkable French supercentenarian who lived an astounding 122 years and 164 days. With a total of 44,724 days to her name, she holds the distinction of being the oldest person with a fully verified age. Her exceptional longevity sparked medical research into her health and lifestyle as she outlived her own daughter and grandchild. Born on February 21, 1875, in Arles, France, Jean Calment came from a family known for their remarkable lifespans. Her older brother, François, reached the impressive age of 97, while her father, Nicolas, a shipbuilder, lived to be 93, and her mother, Margaret Gilly, from a lineage of millers, reached 68. In 1986, at the age of 111, Calment was recognized as France's oldest living person. 2 years later, at 112, she claimed the title of the oldest living person in the world, as acknowledged by Guinness World Records. When Guinness officially declared her as the oldest person ever in October 1995, her status reached new heights. Jean Calment stands out as the most extensively documented supercentenarian in history, surpassing all previous cases of proven human longevity. Her remarkable journey continues to inspire and fascinate researchers and individuals alike. Number 18. Jiroemon Kimura. Jiroemon Kimura, originally known as Kinjiro Miyake, was born on April 19, 1897 in Kyotango, Kyoto, Japan. Raised by his farmer parents, Morizo and Fusa Miyake, he grew up in the fishing town of Kamiyukawa. Despite being the second-best student in his class, Kimura graduated from school at the age of 14. At 17, Kimura began a 45-year career at the local post office, retiring in 1962 at the age of 65. He also held a position in a government communication department in Korea. Upon returning home, he married his neighbor, Yae Kimura, and took on the name Jiroemon Kimura, becoming the 9th member of his wife's family to do so. This decision was made because his wife's family lacked a male heir. After retiring, Kimura continued working as a farmer, assisting his son until he reached the age of 90. Sadly, Yae passed away in 1978 at the age of 74. Kimura himself passed away naturally on June 12, 2013, at the remarkable age of 116 years and 54 days. He left behind a lasting legacy, surviving by 5 grandchildren, 13 grandkids, 25 great-grandchildren, and 13 great-great-grandchildren. Kimura holds several impressive records, including being the oldest validated male ever, one of the 10 oldest people ever, and one of the oldest individuals in Japan. However, with the passage of time, he now ranks as the 22nd oldest person worldwide. Notably, Kimura was the last validated person alive who was born in 1897 and the oldest validated person to pass away in 2013. His longevity also earned him the distinction of being the oldest verified resident in the history of Kyoto Prefecture. Number 17. Hiromon Kimura. Hiromon Kimura holds a significant place in confirmed history, the oldest living man in 2013. At the age of 116 in December 2012, he topped the list of verified individuals I've previously mentioned. The Guinness World Records recognized him as the oldest man ever documented. Kimura had a sizable family, including 7 children, 14 grandchildren, 25 great-grandchildren, and 13 great-great-grandchildren. Watching his family thrive and grow brought him immense joy. Various theories circulated within Kimura's family regarding the factors contributing to his longevity. Some believed his strong will to live played a significant role, a trait recognized as a driving force for many individuals facing life's challenges. Kimura himself expressed appreciation for nature and the world around him, often looking up at the sky. Additionally, he was known for practicing a light diet, which many believe can impact one's lifespan. The influence of dietary choices on our overall well-being is a topic of ongoing discussion. Throughout his life, Kimura received care and support from his family until his passing in June 2013. Achieving the remarkable milestone of 116 years is truly extraordinary, and one can only imagine the wealth of stories he carried from his life experiences. Number 16, the oldest human. Let's delve into the intriguing story of an individual who defied the odds. In 2017, news emerged from Indonesia about the passing of a man who had made an astonishing claim. He professed to be 146 years old. According to his papers, he was born in December 1870, a time when Indonesia didn't officially document births. Skepticism arose naturally, as discrepancies and mistakes have occurred in the past. However, officials informed the BBC that the documents he presented were deemed valid based on careful examination and interviews with the man. When questioned about the secret behind his remarkable longevity, he revealed an endearing answer. According to him, patience and the love he received from his caring family were the keys to his long life. This sentiment resonates with many, as the power of love has been known to work wonders. Regardless of the debate surrounding his age, he achieved notable milestones, outliving 4 wives, 10 siblings, and all his children. In his village, he became a local hero renowned for captivating storytelling about wars against Japan and Dutch colonizers. Surprisingly, despite being a chain smoker, similar to Winston Churchill, his habit did not seem to hinder his longevity. While questions persist, the story of this extraordinary grandpa captivates our imagination. Whether he indeed lived to such an age or not, his experiences and resilience make for an intriguing tale. Number 15. Durham Pal Singh. Durham Singh Gouda, a 120-year-old Indian marathon runner, boldly asserts himself as the world's oldest. Hailing from the picturesque marine hamlet of Gouda and claiming an October 6, 1897 birth date, Gouda has been a farmer by profession. His passion for running began in his teenage years, and he credits his enduring fitness to a disciplined diet. Since childhood, Gouda has adhered to a strict and wholesome lifestyle, which he believes contributes to his longevity. His well-balanced diet consists of homemade chutney, mineral water, and refreshing lemon juice. "I follow a rigorous healthy diet and I'm in good health," he proudly states. Remarkably, he abstains from ghee, fatty foods, alcohol, and smoking, remaining a devoted vegetarian. The claim of Gouda's age has garnered its fair share of skepticism. Although he lacks a birth certificate, he supports his assertion with official documents issued by the government of India. His passport, voter ID card, PAN card, a tax identification document all indicate his year of birth as 1897. Notably, Gouda's exceptional athletic abilities have garnered him over 20 medals in national and international competitions within his age group. including a gold medal at the 2014 Malaysian Championships. Number 14, Tekla Junwitz. Born on June 10, 1906 in Kristofolo, Austro-Hungary, now Ukraine, Tekla Junowitz, originally known as Tekla Data Krebso, witnessed significant historical changes throughout her life. After Poland regained its freedom in 1918, she joined the Rodzel Commune. Following the alterations of boundaries after World War I, the commune became part of the USSR. Finally, in 1991, Ukraine achieved independence. Junwitz's parents were Jan and Katarzana Dada, and she had two younger sisters, Rosalia and Katazarnia. Sadly, their mother passed away during the First World War, and their father worked for Count Karol Lankerskorsky. On May 11, 2020, Junwitz accomplished a remarkable feat. She surpassed the previous record held by Goldie Michelson, living to the age of 113 years and 335 days, becoming the oldest verified individual born in modern-day Ukraine. Among Europeans, she currently holds the 6th position in terms of longevity, trailing behind Maria Giuseppe Rabocci, Lucelle Randon, Aimeen Murano, and Jean Bott. Notably, Junwitz is also recognized as the oldest confirmed European to have lived, excluding French and Italian individuals. Number 13, Erna Zahn. On April 14, 1908, in Winnebago County, Wisconsin, USA, Erna Amelia Augusta Miller was born to Henry and Olga Miller. Growing up with her younger sisters, Adeline and Major, and older brother Herbert, Erna cherished swimming, needlework, and horseback riding. Sundays were often dedicated to indulging in these activities. One of Erna's most cherished memories was witnessing the construction of Mount Rushmore as she embarked on a drive to the site while it was still in progress. These historical moments left a lasting impression on her. At the remarkable age of 113 years and 60 days, Erna Zahn surpassed Bertha Harris to become the oldest person born in Wisconsin on June 13, 2021. Her age was officially confirmed on January 8, 2022, by renowned researchers Robert Young and Wacław Jan Kockick, and approved by the Gerontology Research Group. Erna's incredible journey continued as she surpassed Anna Stour to become the oldest person ever from Minnesota on June 21, 2020, at the age of 114 years and 68 days. Sadly, on August 9, 2022, at the age of 114 years and 117 days, Erna Zahn passed away at the Oaks Living Center in New Ulm, Minnesota. She held the esteemed title of the 4th oldest validated American-born person, the 8th oldest validated person globally, and the 3rd oldest validated person residing in the United States at the time of her passing. Furthermore, Erna belonged to a dwindling group of Americans born in the early 1990s, leaving behind a remarkable legacy of longevity and cherished memories. Number 12, Chio Miyako. Chio Miyako, a strong Japanese woman, held the title of the world's oldest living person for 3 months, starting from April 21, 2018. Although she is now the 3rd oldest Japanese person in history, following Kame Tanaka and Nabi Tajima, her own story is fascinating. Born on May 2, 1901, in the village of Uwasa, Wakayama Prefecture, Miyako was the 4th of 5 siblings. Despite her town's fame for mandarin oranges, her parents ran a paper shop. As the eldest child in the family, she took on responsibilities at an early age, with a younger brother as her only surviving sibling. Miyako excelled academically during her time in elementary school, but physical education was not her favorite subject. After completing her elementary education, she pursued further studies at an Osaka telegraph school, where she trained to become a telegraph operator. It was during her time in Osaka that she met her future husband Shoji, who later joined the Japanese National Railways. Their life together involved frequent moves, including a stint in Beijing, China. Tragically, at the age of 117 years and 81 days, Miyako passed away in Nishiku, Yokohama, Kanagawa Prefecture on July 22, 2018. Interestingly, her death came shortly after Guinness World Records officially recognized her as the oldest living person at that time. Number 11. Kane Tanaka. Following the passing of Chio Miyako, Kane Tanaka became the oldest living person. Tanaka's incredible life came to an end at the remarkable age of 119 years and 107 days, making her the second oldest verified person ever, only surpassed by Jean Calment. Born on January 2, 1903, in the town of Wajido, which is now part of Higashiku, Fukuoka, on the southern island of Kyushu, Tanaka was the third daughter and seventh child of Kumayoshi and Kuma Ota. Tanaka often expressed her desire to reach the impressive milestone of 120 years, attributing her longevity to her unwavering faith in God, a healthy diet, and her love for mathematics. Her journey was not without challenges, as she battled serious illnesses throughout her life. At the age of 35, she contracted paratyphoid fever alongside her adoptive daughter. Then, at 45, she underwent surgery for pancreatic cancer. Remarkably, at 103 years old, she underwent yet another surgery, this time for colon cancer in 2006. Her resilience and determination were truly inspiring. In 2010, Tanaka's second son and his wife published a book titled In Good and Bad Times at 107 years old, which beautifully captured the essence of her remarkable life and longevity. Her story garnered attention, and in September 2017, KBC had the privilege of interviewing the 114-year-old Tanaka. Finally, on March 9th, Tanaka's claim of longevity was officially validated by Guinness World Records, recognizing her as the oldest living person and the oldest living woman in the world. Number 10. Mbah Gotho. Mbah Gotho, the oldest living person in Indonesia at the remarkable age of 145. Born on December 31, 1870, he has witnessed extraordinary changes throughout history. In fact, as early as 1992, Gotho had a tombstone prepared with his desired age, demonstrating his unique perspective on life. Gotho has outlived his 11 siblings, 4 spouses, and 8 children. Throughout his long life, he has experienced significant events such as both world wars, the invention of television, the rise of automobiles, airplanes, and various other innovations that we now take for granted. When asked about the secret to his longevity, he simply attributes it to patience. The Indonesian Record Office has verified Gotho's date of birth as December 31, 8070. However, he awaits independent verification of all his documents to be included in the official list of the world's longest living individuals. Despite requiring assistance with bathing and feeding in his weakened state, this central Javan centurion values his time and uses it wisely. Though his vision prevents him from watching television, he eagerly listens to the radio, staying engaged with the world around him. Number 9. Walter Bruining. Born on September 21, 1896, in Melrose, Minnesota, Walter Bruining's early memories stretched back to the 1800s. He vividly recalled stories told by his grandfather, a Civil War soldier. When he was around 4 or 5 years old, his family relocated to Desmet, South Dakota, where he attended school for 9 years. Life was modest, with no access to plumbing, water, or electricity. Bruining's siblings had remarkable longevity, with ages ranging from 70 to 100 years. Both sets of grandparents also lived into their 90s. While only a few family members, including nieces, nephews, great-nieces, and great-nephews, remain in their 80s, their bond carries the family legacy. At the age of 14 in 1910, Bruining left school and began earning a living by scrubbing baking pans for a meager weekly wage of $2.50. In September 2006, on his 110th birthday, he received recognition as the oldest retired railroader of the century. Bruining's passing marked a significant milestone, as he was among the last individuals born in the 1800s. By 2009, all other verified males born in the 1800s had passed away, leaving only Bruining and Jiroemon Kimura of Japan to live into the 2010s. Number 8. Edna Parker. Edna Parker, born and raised on a farm in Shelby County, Indiana, near Bengal and Hendricks Township, enjoyed a traditional agricultural diet consisting of meat and starch. After graduating from Franklin High School, she pursued further education at Franklin College, aiming to earn a technical credential. Following her studies, she taught at a 2-room schoolhouse in Smithland, Indiana. On April 12, 1913, Parker married Earl Parker, a neighboring resident. Tragically, Earl passed away on February 23, 1939. They had two sons, Clifford and Earl Jr., both of whom she outlived. As of April 2008, Parker took pride in her extended family, with 5 grandchildren, 14 great-grandchildren, and 13 great-great-grandchildren. Sadly, both her sisters, Georgia and Opal, have since passed away at ages 99 and 88, respectively. Celebrating her 115th birthday, Edna Parker enjoyed 2 memorable events at the Heritage House Convalescence Center. As she delighted in watching balloons soar into the sky, 115 multicolored balloons were released during both a private family gathering on her actual birthday, April 20, 2008, and a public event on April 18, 2008. Her remarkable milestone made her one of only 21 individuals with a verified 115th birthday at the time. Edna Parker's legacy lives on, but on November 26, 2008, she peacefully passed away at the age of 115 years and 22 days in an Indiana nursing home. Number 7. Christian Mortensen. Christian Mortensen, a Danish-American supercentenarian, achieved the title of the oldest verified male in recorded history, living a remarkable 115 years and 252 days. His record stood for nearly 15 years until Jiroemon Kimura of Japan surpassed it in December 2012. Mortensen's exceptional longevity made him a standout even among other Scandinavian supercentenarians. He outlived Astrid Zakrasson from Sweden, who passed away on her 113th birthday. As a Danish native, Mortensen holds the distinction of being the only Nordic-born person known to have lived past their 113th birthday. Having immigrated to the United States in his early 20s, Mortensen held the record for the oldest known immigrant until Diana Manfredini, an Italian-American woman, narrowly surpassed him by a mere 5 days in December 2012. On April 25, 1998, Christian Mortensen peacefully passed away in San Rafael, California, USA. His passing marked not only the end of an extraordinary life, but also the last Nordic person to have survived beyond their 113th birthday and the last recognized person to have been born in 1882. Number 6. Luo Mezin. Let's travel from Indonesia to China and delve into the story of Luo Mezin, a woman who claimed to have reached the remarkable age of 127 years back in 2012. However, verifying her age proved to be an impossible task. While Luo Mezin stated that she was born in 1885, there were no birth certificates in the region until after the communist takeover in 1949. All she possessed was a faded copy of her identity card from 2011, which fell short of the concrete proof required to establish her as the oldest person ever. Interestingly, some attribute the possibility of exceptional longevity, not only to Luo Mezin, but to others as well. They point to the region's lifestyle, where individuals engage in rigorous physical labor from sunrise to sunset, including farming and mountain climbing. They prioritize sufficient sleep, often in separate beds from their spouses. Additionally, many soak their feet in hot water every night. The diet predominantly consists of naturally grown vegetables, with minimal pesticide use and limited consumption of meat and fried food. This unique way of life, coupled with a physically demanding routine and a diet rich in natural elements, has led some individuals to enjoy prolonged lives. However, measuring ages accurately poses a significant challenge. The absence of a reliable starting point in a particular region makes it difficult to confirm the true age of individuals. As a result, uncertainty persists regarding Luo Mezin's claim and similar cases. Now it's time for today's subscriber's pick. Here is a remarkable image that challenges the boundaries of time itself. Feast your eyes on this captivating picture of an aged monk who defies the laws of aging. This wise old soul, known as Luang Po Yai, lived a remarkable 109 years thanks to his dedication to meditation, peaceful living, and a content family life. But that's not all. Just before his passing, Luang became an unexpected TikTok sensation when his granddaughter shared a video of him in his fragile state. The internet went wild with outrageous claims, stating he was 169 years old or even a 399-year-old lady. It's incredible how a single image can spark so much curiosity and fascination. Share your thoughts and theories about Luang's remarkable life in the comments below. Let's unravel the mystery together. Number 5. Emiliano Mercado del Toro. Meet Emiliano Mercado del Toro, who lived an incredible life and gained recognition as one of the validated oldest living people in the world, passing away in January 2007 at the remarkable age of 115 years and 156 days. Interestingly, Emiliano's remarkable age went unnoticed until he reached 110 years old. It was during a parade in his hometown of Puerto Rico that someone wrote a story about him, bringing attention to his extraordinary longevity. Subsequently, various documents were submitted to confirm his age, solidifying his status as one of the world's oldest individuals. As a veteran of the First World War, Emiliano held the record for the longest-lived veteran across all military forces. This distinction proved significant when, in 193, he received an honor from United States President Bill Clinton. President Clinton presented Emiliano with a medal commemorating the 75th anniversary of the truce that marked the end of World War I. Unlike some of the individuals we discussed earlier, Emiliano did not have a spouse or children. However, he lightheartedly mentioned having 3 girlfriends throughout his life. Clearly, Emiliano found fulfillment in his work in the cane fields, continuing until the age of 81, and enjoyed a contented existence. Number 4. Joan Rudeve. Joan Rudeve, the oldest recorded individual in Spanish history. Hailing from Mallorca, Spain, Joan Rudeve Mall held the title of supercentenarian. After the passing of Yukichi Chuganji from Japan in September 2003 and Maria Teresa Fumarola Longorio from Italy in May 2003, he became recognized as the oldest living man in both Europe and the world at the age of 113. Joan Rudeve Mall holds a special place in history as one of only 4 men to have unquestionably lived beyond the age of 114. His mother, Catalina Mall Mercedes, unfortunately passed away at a young age of 25 before the end of December 1889. During his vibrant life, Joan Rudeve served as a village council member in S. Mig Jordan Graham and pursued a career as a cobbler until his retirement in 1959. Following a Mediterranean diet rich in bread, tomatoes, olive oil, and seafood, he maintained a healthy lifestyle. Remarkably, Joan Rudeve remained physically active, riding a bicycle and walking without assistance until his passing. He found joy in singing, playing football, and strumming the guitar. In Mallorca, Spain, at the age of 114, Joan Rudeve peacefully passed away after battling a cold for a few days. He held the distinction of being the last recognized living male born in the 1880s and stands as the 6th oldest authenticated man in history. Number 3. Mahashta Marasi. Here's the intriguing story of Mahashta Marasi, a resident of Varanasi who claims an extraordinary age. Born and raised in Bangalore, he relocated to Varanasi in 1903, where he pursued a career as a cobbler until his retirement in 1957. According to his account, he was born in 1835, which would make him approximately 179 years old at the time his story gained attention in 2004. While Mahashta Marasi presents birth certificates and identity cards supporting his claim, medical examinations have failed to verify his age. In theory, it is possible for a person to live up to 179 years, but in modern history, no individual has been proven to surpass 150, let alone come close to 180. This raises the question of why he would fabricate such a story. While we cannot definitively answer that, it is worth considering that some individuals engage in peculiar behaviors for attention. Disproving his claimed age would require diligent investigation and substantial effort. The truth behind Mahashta Marasi's astonishing age remains shrouded in mystery. For now, the decision of whether he is telling the truth rests in the hands of each observer. Number 2. Doña Leandra Becerra Lumbreras. Doña Leandra Becerra Lumbreras, a woman who claimed to have reached an impressive age. While she didn't assert surpassing the record for the oldest person ever, her claim of being 127 years old is still noteworthy. It's not far off from the previous record of 122, making it a possibility worth considering. Doña's longevity was attributed to her healthy appetite and ample sleep, 2 factors often associated with a long life. She had a delightful habit of singing to her grandchildren and charming young men who visited, instantly earning her admiration. Despite never marrying, she had 5 children, all of whom passed away before her. Throughout her life, she worked as a seamstress, supporting her family through her skills. Donya's kindness shone through, as she loved engaging in conversations, even with partial deafness in her later years. Although her own children were no longer by her side, she had numerous descendants, including children and great-grandchildren, who brought her joy and ensured her legacy would endure. While she was never officially verified as the oldest woman ever, it seems she was content with her remarkable journey regardless. Number 1. Li Qingyuan. And we have a man whose purported age has sparked both skepticism and fascination, Li Qingyuan. According to his claim, he was born in 1734 and lived an astonishing 196 years, far surpassing the known limits of human longevity. However, verifying his extraordinary lifespan is a challenging task. While Li's passing in 1928 is well documented, the lack of concrete evidence surrounding his birth and early life leaves his age shrouded in uncertainty. He attributed his remarkable longevity to his herbalist skills, suggesting that he had unlocked the secrets of youth. Yet, without tangible proof, these claims remain speculative. The historical context adds to the complexity. Records of birth for ordinary individuals from the 18th century and earlier were often incomplete or non-existent. As a result, substantiating Li's near 200-year age becomes an elusive endeavor. Unless extraordinary evidence emerges, his extraordinary claim will likely remain unverified, leaving us to ponder the truth behind his enigmatic story. Thanks for watching. See you next time.